Alright, I'm going to show you how I made what I think is the most ideal, at least for me, inside the waistband appendix carry holster. I think this would work for pretty much any micro compact 9mm. Like I have the 365 right here, SIG P365. Probably work for that, Glock 43, 43X, all that kind of thing. Not sure if it would be ideal for anything fatter like a Glock 26, but it's probably based on body type more than anything. Anyway, here's what I did. I have the, I think it's Raven Concealment Systems. This is called their Vanguard 2 holster. It literally just covers the trigger guard, so you can't have any inadvertent trigger presses while it's in your waistband. But that Vanguard holster is going to come with this clip. Now, I don't really trust something like this to keep the holster in my waistband, just because, you know, there's no real retention. I mean, there's a little hook right there, but I don't know, kind of seems flimsy. So I got rid of that, and I picked up a Ulti clip. I think this is the Ulti clip 3. So basically, this clip, the original one, will go right here on the original holster. It's got the holes for the screws to go in there, but when you take this out, you can put the Ulti clip there. I think I might have needed, I've been carrying this for years. I think when I first kind of Frankensteined these things together, I might have needed to clearance out the holes. I might have had to file those, and I might have had to drill this hole open a little wider for the original screws to go through. But anyway, that was easy enough to do, and I'm sure you can see that the contour here is a little different. It's supposed to just be a rectangle. So what I did, since, you know, this is going to go down your pants, and your right thigh is probably going to be right here, so you don't want that hard corner digging into your thigh. I ground that down with a, you can use a file or a grinding wheel or whatever, but I contoured that. But even this kind of valley between these two spots right here, that was kind of digging into my thigh too. And I just took, like, I just rednecked it completely, but I just took a packing peanut and jammed it in there, molded it to the shape of the surrounding. So now there's no valley. It just seems like one solid curved edge. And then I just wrapped it all up with electric tape so it wouldn't come out. But anyway, I've had that holster set up for years. I really like it. This Ulti clip is really good at just grabbing onto, you know, it's like a wedge. It's a wedge system, so it cams over, and that hook in front really just snags whatever material's underneath it. You're not getting that off easily. It's not gonna pull out with your jaw. It's gonna stay latched on to your pants waistband. It doesn't go over the belt. It won't fit over a belt, so it goes under the belt, over the pants waistband. And yeah, it's always been good for me. I've always liked it. Here's what it looks like just on the pistol. Covers the trigger guard. Anyway, you just shove that down the front of your pants and cam that over on the waistband. I've taken this setup in all sorts of places where I'm not going to say having a gun would be frowned upon, but you wouldn't expect someone to have it. And I wear, you know, not super tight clothing. I'm not like some friggin' hipster, but, you know, I wear like more fitted shirts, and no one has ever called me on it. No one's ever noticed, as far as I know. Wear it to my friends' houses. They don't know until I let them know, and they're all gun guys, so I know that they don't care. I know that they would just as soon let me know what they were carrying too. But anyway, I'll throw in the pictures of what you're looking for if you want to make that yourself. And yeah, just remember, you're gonna have to do a little bit of work filing the contours and all that. But other than that, It's good. It's good for what it is. I guess one caveat I'll add is that, everyone's different in their day-to-day lives. I am not usually outside the house for like hours on end in a place where I'd be carrying a pistol. A couple hours, 2, 3 hours is usually the most I'll have to go. Um, if you go more than that, I don't know if it's this specific setup or if it's just appendix in general, but for me, that gets uncomfortable, and that's when I'll go to more of like a 4:30, 5 o'clock kind of carry with my a different holster than this. But I like throwing this on just for like quick trips to the store. Going to AutoZone, grabbing some oil or something like that. You just throw this on. I mean, I can, because of the way this clips onto pants, you can throw this on a pair of sweatpants. You can throw it on basketball shorts, just as long as lace them up tight. Same with the sweatpants, like lace them up tight. Um, I think that's why that works with this kind of micro compact, because these are not heavy enough to like drag your pants down. Like you do not need to have one of those dedicated concealed carry belts. I literally just have whatever random belt that I got from friggin' Walmart or something 10 years ago. Canvas belt. I have a leather belt, a little bit more dressy looking, but it's definitely, none of them are tailored for concealed carrying, and you don't need it. But, if you're going to be out of the house for hours on end, if you're going to be out there, like, I know one time I had to go to the city and see a film that my cousin had made. He directed this film, so we're all going to the opening premiere, and we're sitting in this movie theater, and had dinner before then, and sitting in the movie theater. The after after the movie launched, my cousin's taking questions from the crowd. It was just hours, and I was so miserable, like sitting in the theater chair with this. Again, I'm not sure if it's because of this specific holster setup or if it's just appendix in general. You don't want that digging into your thigh and into your groin for 6, 7 hours. But yep, that's all going to be based on what you do throughout the day. So anyway, I just thought I'd put that out there.